Hey guys, my name is Adam LZ, and today we are going to talk about helmets. Now, I go through helmets faster than most people go through grips. Why is that? Well, I'm super picky about my helmets. Since I wear them all the time, I really want a helmet that's both comfortable, looks good, and is safe. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a bunch of different helmets with you guys that I've ridden. I'm not getting paid or anything to talk better about one helmet over the other. I don't have any deals with any manufacturers. This is literally just my opinion of what I've come to realize over the past 3 years of riding these helmets. I'm gonna give it to you guys straight up. If I hate a helmet, I'll tell you. If I really like it, I'll tell you. Just keep in mind, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So you may really like a helmet that I don't like, and that's perfectly fine. In today's day and age, it's kind of crazy considering how many people still don't wear helmets. More and more pros you're starting to see wear helmets in videos, which I think is cool, especially street stuff. But there's still tons and tons of kids out there that aren't wearing helmets. A lot of times I ask myself why. Well, I think part of it, if you've never found a helmet that you actually like, why would you want to wear one? I've had some helmets that are so uncomfortable that they've actually made me not wear a helmet. I think a lot of kids don't wear helmets just because they haven't found one that's really good for them yet. Why would you want to wear something that's uncomfortable or makes your head look like a giant Martian? I'm making this video to help you guys pick a good helmet and hopefully get more kids out there wearing helmets. All right, so the first helmet I want to talk about is the Protec Bucky Lasek Classic. This is actually the most popular helmet when I started riding. Right now, it's actually starting to decline in popularity from what I've seen. It costs about $36. I actually weighed all these helmets that I'm gonna be talking about, and this one weighs in at about 13 ounces, which I would consider light to medium weight. Now, this helmet is probably the one that I would recommend the least. Although it's the best looking helmet in my opinion, because it fits really snug to your head and it just has a good look, it is incredibly unsafe. I can literally fold it with so little effort. You might as well not be wearing a helmet over this thing. I rode this for a while back in 2012. I really like how the helmet looks. I swapped out the padding that it came with 888 sweat savers. Really common with these helmets for people to do that. Absorbs the sweat a bit better. The stock liner isn't that great. But as a cheaper option, I think it's a decent helmet. Keep in mind there's certified helmets and there's non-certified helmets. I'm gonna be showing you 2 non-certified helmets. This one is not certified, and then 4 certified helmets that I've been trying. There's been quite a few serious injuries in BMX wearing these helmets. More and more people are starting to research and realize that it's pretty much pointless to wear a helmet unless you're wearing a certified one. Yeah, you may protect yourself from some scrapes and bruises, but you can definitely get some serious brain damage with these things, and I've definitely gotten quite a few concussions wearing this exact helmet. Although it looks really cool, I don't recommend it. Okay, so helmet number 2 isn't really a popular helmet. You've probably never heard of it before. The brand is called Cali, and the model of the helmet is called a Samra. This is a really light helmet. It weighs in right around 11 ounces, and it retails for around $50. It's a very lightweight helmet. I actually got this helmet through my local bike shop. That's the only reason that I have it. They gave me a hookup with it. As an alternative to the Protec helmet, I think it's a really good option because it's still a really slim fit. It's EPS certified, so it's a really safe helmet, but there are a lot of things that I really wasn't crazy about with it. For one, the ventilation isn't that great. It only has holes in the top. So this helmet gets really hot and sweaty. But when you live in Florida, you really want a helmet with good ventilation. It's a good helmet if you don't wear one a lot, but another thing I found, because I literally wear my helmets all the time, the liner would fall apart. There's this kind of coating that goes over the liner and it would just peel up. But other than that, it's a really light helmet. I really like how these look. The graphics aren't too in your face that it comes with. I had the gloss black one. I would definitely recommend it if you live in maybe a colder area and you don't really ride that often, just mainly because of the wear and tear with the liner and because of the poor ventilation. So the third helmet that I have here that I rode in maybe late 2013, 2014 is very similar to the first one that I rode, the Bucky Lasek Classic, except this one is a Protec Classic Skate Plus. This one weighs in at about 13 ounces, which is the same as the Protec Bucky Lasek Classic, and retails for around $40. The only reason I bought this helmet, it's uncertified, which I was not crazy about because I wear my helmet for a reason. I think I lost my helmet, or I really didn't like the one that I was wearing, so I picked this up at Orlando Skate Park. It's actually a bit safer than the Protec Lasek Classic. It's still not certified, but just squeezing it with my hands, it's a bit more rigid, so I felt a little bit better wearing it. And it comes with sweat savers, so I didn't have to put them in for my other helmet, which is the sweat wicking material that keeps all the sweat out of your eyes, which is literally my least favorite thing in the world that a helmet can do. Protec's sweat saver actually has a little bit more protective stuff in it too, so I think it's better than the Protec Bucky Lasek Classic with the 888 liner swapped into it. It's still not certified, so I wouldn't really recommend it for you guys, but if you're really set on not having a certified helmet because you don't like the bit more bulky feel that you can kind of get for it, I would somewhat recommend it. One issue that I had with this helmet is that it stretched out a lot. It fit me great in the beginning, but then for some reason the lining kind of like conformed to my head, and then it got really loose, so it would constantly get in my eyes, and then it pretty much became useless. But I think that was a good thing because that made me get another helmet, and I went back to a certified helmet, which I all in all feel better about. I think it's a good looking helmet, just like the Bucky Lasek one. But again, I would recommend that you guys stay with a certified helmet. So one helmet that I actually want to talk about too that I don't have with me is the 888 Brain Saver helmet. I'm going to refer to the non-certified one because that's the one that I rode at one point. That's also the helmet that Cody rides. A lot of people ride it because it's really comfortable. Similar to the Bucky Lasek Classic helmet because it's an uncertified helmet. It's kind of spongy, but it's a really comfortable helmet. It has like a deep, like good looking fit. My only complaints with that helmet, again, it's not certified, so it's not safe. The ear holes are kind of weird. It comes down really low, and I find that that helmet always would get in my eyes. I've seen the similar problem with Cody. He's lifting his helmet out of his eyes because for some reason those helmets just have like a really, really low cut. But I do think they're a little bit safer than the Bucky Lasek Classics because they're just a bit stiffer, and they come with 888 Sweat Saver technology, which is like really cool sweat wicking pads. But again, I wouldn't recommend it because it's not a certified helmet. If I'm making a helmet video and I'm trying to encourage you guys to wear helmets, I don't see a point in you guys wearing non-safe helmets, so get a certified helmet. So the third helmet I want to talk about with you guys is the Burn Macon EPS certified helmet. It weighs in at a whopping 1 pound, 1 ounce, but you wouldn't believe it because when it's on your head, it's like such a snug and like deep fit that it feels just like an uncertified helmet, but it is significantly heavier. I think it's one of the best looking helmets. It has great ventilation. The liner isn't like thick like the Sweat Savers, but it still has a really, really nice liner that just clips in, clips out. Really good quality helmet. Again, my only complaint is I had this helmet stretch out on me too. It fit great in the beginning, and then it started getting loose to where it would constantly be falling in my eyes. This is one of those things where if you're a kid and your first helmet starts falling in your eyes all the time, you're not gonna wanna wear it because it's gonna be more of a hazard than a safety thing if your helmet keeps getting in your eyes. So I think it's really important to get a helmet that fits well, and I just haven't had luck. Like helmets always stretch out on me. I don't know if my head changes sizes, which I don't think is possible, but it's really, really annoying. This helmet does come with a Burn logo normally right here, which I took like an hour to pick off just because I don't like logos on my helmet. I would definitely recommend this helmet, especially if it's your first certified helmet. Just if you're used to lighter helmets, it could be a bit annoying having that much weight on your head, especially if it isn't a proper fit. But the next helmets that I'm gonna be talking about are a bit lighter than this one and are also certified. This Burn helmet retails for around $60, which is the most expensive helmet I'm going to be reviewing, but I definitely think it's worth it with the quality that you get with this amazing like clip-in liner, and it's just super, super nice, and I definitely think you get what you pay for. So the fourth helmet that I'm going to be reviewing is actually the first helmet that I've gotten that's made specifically by a BMX company. This is the Shadow Conspiracy helmet. It weighs in right around 14.5 ounces. It's the second heaviest helmet that I have, but compared to the Burn, it's still a couple ounces lighter. I really like this helmet. I love how it looks. The shiny like gloss black looks good. Definitely safe, it's certified, really big ventilation, so it's a really cool helmet. It's good for Florida weather. But again, I always have issues with helmets in their lining. It has very thin lining, and I like to wash my lining because I sweat through my helmets a lot. And in the wash, it kind of came apart like the Cali helmet did. Pieces of the lining kind of like peeled off each other. And for me, it's kind of annoying. The guys at Shadow are super nice. They hooked me up with more lining, but I was really on the hunt to find a helmet that's perfect. So I don't want to be switching out my lining all the time, even if the guys over there are really nice, you know, they'll hook it up. This helmet retails for around $40, which is really cheap considering the quality that you get out of it. I would definitely recommend this helmet. It's more for like, I'd say a light helmet user, which I think is the type of market that they tried to appeal to. I know when I talked with the guys at Shadow, they were trying to design a helmet that's comfortable, looks good. I do think it is one of the best looking helmets that I've had. Probably ties up with the Burn for a certified helmet. But I know that they were trying to target kids that weren't really into wearing helmets that much, which I really respect them for because I think that's a noble thing to do. But once you start wearing helmets, you might want to get something that lasts a bit longer, especially if you're going to be wearing it every day, riding street, riding park, and everything. The fifth helmet, and my current helmet right now, is definitely my favorite. It's the TSG Superlight, and it weighs in right around 11 ounces, which is incredibly light. It's the same weight as the Cali helmet, which is also an incredibly light helmet, which I think I forgot to mention. That Cali helmet's definitely the lightest helmet that I've ever worn, but this one is equally as light. Pros of this helmet, it's extremely light, really good ventilation, and the liner is kind of like a Sweat Saver type, like sweat wicking material that you can wash, and because it's fabric, it's not like that weird foam stuff. It doesn't come apart. Only complaints with this helmet, I think the vents look really weird. They're not holes, they're just like these rectangular vents. And I really hate the graphics that come on these helmets. They just look really cheesy. I tried to cover mine and like write Sharpie over it, but it's not like stickers that you can just peel off, which kind of bugs me. But I think it's one of the best looking helmets in terms of fit. It really snugs your head. It's super light, so it's super comfortable. One other thing that I'm not too crazy about, for some reason the mechanism on the straps always gets loose on me. It doesn't stay tight. I might just have it done up wrong because I don't really know how to do anything because I'm pretty incompetent. I would definitely recommend this helmet over all the other ones. It's $50, so it's pretty average price for a helmet. I would definitely recommend this if you're looking for a safe helmet that's functional and will last you pretty long. It obviously doesn't look as good as the uncertified helmets on your head. It's going to be a bit more bulky, but I've been happy with it thus far, and considering the amount of helmets that I've ridden, I definitely think it's my favorite in quite a while. One other thing that I noticed with these super light certified helmets with the TSG and with the Cali helmet is that for some reason they dent really easily. It might be because of the EPS certified foam that they're made out of. I don't know, to get it more compact and lightweight, they might have to do something differently. But this helmet's been thrown around quite a few times in vans with bikes, dropped on the ground, and it does have quite a few dents. This might be a good thing. This might mean that it's safe because it actually absorbs the impact rather than shattering. But if you look at my helmet, you're gonna see dent, which could bother some people, but I would assume that it's gonna like dent and protect my head from a rail. I've never taken any like crazy impacts with this helmet, knock on wood, but I am confident with the type of lining that it does have. It has that EPS foam, that it would be a pretty safe helmet. So with all that being said, obviously there are helmets out there that I didn't cover. This is just 6 helmets, actually 7, that I've ridden in my own experience and I can talk about. There are obviously helmets out there that might be better than the ones that I've talked about, and there might be other ones that are worse that I haven't brought up because I haven't ridden them. Again, you guys are entitled to your own opinion. You guys cannot wear a helmet. You guys can wear a helmet. You guys can wear a certified helmet. I'm gonna only recommend you to wear a certified helmet. That's what I wear. I don't think there's any point in wearing an uncertified helmet because it doesn't really do much other than maybe protect your head from some scrapes. That's been proven, by the way. There's been lots of tests on uncertified helmets and they're basically useless. If you guys want to check out any of these helmets in more detail, I have a link in the description that'll forward you to my website where I have a bunch of links to all the different helmets that we talked about straight to Amazon. They're actually affiliate links, so if you guys make a purchase after clicking one of those links, I'll get a small kickback, like a small percentage of the sale. Even if you buy something else on Amazon, we'll actually get something. So if you guys are gonna buy one of these helmets, it'd be cool if you could kind of like follow the link in the description. But if not, hopefully it'll just be a good way for you guys to just see all the helmets side by side with all the prices and everything. I also wrote like little comments under each helmet, so it'll make it easier for you guys to remember which helmet is like certified, which one's safe, which one's the best fit, etc. But overall, the only reason I'm making this video, I just wanna help you guys find a helmet that suits your needs. So hopefully one day I'll see more kids wearing helmets at skate parks. Because in the end of the day, like kids get brain damage, kids get like nasty head injuries that you don't hear about. Obviously you hear about it when it happens to a big pro, but you gotta remember it's happened at skate parks every week, possibly even every day. Like kids are getting seriously messed up in the head because they're not wearing a helmet. It could be because they haven't found one that they like, or it could be because the pro that they look up doesn't wear one. Helmets have always been a thing for me. Maybe it's just because I've grown up with them. When I was young, my parents kind of like was like, yeah, okay, wear a helmet. I think the least that I can do is just make a video for you guys and talking about different helmets and hopefully help you guys in your hunt for the best helmet. I don't think the TSG helmet is perfect yet, but so far it's the best one I've found, and I'm more than happy to keep making update videos on different helmets that I try. I can do this with other things too. You guys just leave recommendations in the comments if you want me to review, I don't know, grips or shoes or whatever you guys have a hard time finding something good. I'll be more than happy to try a couple different things out and give you guys a review. One thing that I do plan on reviewing soon, which I'm really excited about, is the Profile Z coaster. They're gonna be sending me one to test out, so I'm gonna be riding that for a little while, and then I'm gonna try to give you guys a review and kind of pin it up against just the typical coaster, typical cassette, give you guys some pros and cons, and we can just figure out where to go from there. So thanks guys for watching. I hope this video is somewhat helpful to you. If you have a friend that's looking for a helmet, do me a favor, do him a favor, share this video. Maybe it'll give him some insightful advice, and maybe it'll steer him away from getting an uncertified helmet. Thanks for watching. My name's Adam LZ. Bye. Welcome to LZ BMX HQ.
What is this?
So we're not just like doing it for fun.